Hey guys, it's nice to be seeing me again. First video of 2023, we're there. But today, as you know, I sent out a poll asking what you guys want me to do for the channel anniversary, which is today. Happy anniversary of my Sims channel. Sorry if I correct my hair. That's just I need to make sure I look good on camera. But anyway, what I wanted to talk about today was that you decided that you wanted me to recreate my real life house in The Sims. So, that's what we're gonna do. Now, I have my computer out right here, my laptop, that's replaying the video and it's fast paced. Now, let it be known, this was ridiculously hard because I live in a condo, so I had to create the entire building, and every Simmer knows that real life blueprints do not transfer over well to The Sims because of the factor that things are off proportion. But to be honest, in the end piece, I think it did a great job. But the thing was, this was a freaking nightmare to build. It was because, again, a whole floor plan thing, but there's also multiple pieces of my condo that are really hard to put together and figure out. For example, one of the things is the basement I have. I can't put it near the foundation because then there are weird lumps, and also if I did make the foundation that big, it would have been too big. And then there was also the stairs situation, which, let's face it, the stairs do not look like the real life stairs I have because they have that L shape, but I couldn't do it. Also, I've been starting to think about using these build videos as also another way to just talk about what's going on in my life and what's happening. So actually, by the time this video is out, I've already have completed 2 days of my new semester of college, and let's just say I'm having a rough sophomore year. I failed calculus once and I got to retake it, and it was a nightmare to work with, especially with how much anxiety that has given me. But no problems. We're just here to relax and have fun. Speaking of which, it's actually snowing outside right now, and I'm really happy for that because we in Michigan haven't seen any snow for a long time right now, so I'm very happy that's finally here. But in other news, yeah, back to the condominium. So I live in a one-story condominium. I'm on the far end, and we have a basement, so I had to figure out how to work that in. And in the rooms, I think the easiest room out of all of them was this bedroom, my specific bedroom, because, well, let's face it, I know what my bedroom looks like. And also, it was pretty small, and this room is probably very portraying of what real Sims room sizes would be in real life. Like, it's actually pretty good. But the other thing was, again, there are multiple things I wish we could do in The Sims 4 that are in this video. I wish that we had the ability to have diagonal counters. See, I have a diagonal counter in my kitchen, and we cannot do that in The Sims 4. If you do it, it just looks weird. Sorry, I'm correcting my hair. And the other thing is garages. Now, I love garages, but the thing is, I really can't do it properly because, well, the number one thing is we don't have cars in the game. So that's pretty obvious, but it's also the factor that, well, garages can't be a different foundation level, which honestly I think is something we need if we're going to ever have cars and garages in Sims 4, because that would be a game-changing way to build homes, because there's a lot of homes that aren't on the same foundation all the time. And I know we could do that with platforms, but to be honest, it's not really the same. Now, let it be known, this is a residential rental, but I'm just going to warn you guys right now, this will not be going on the gallery. Why? It doesn't work. And the reason why it doesn't work is because, one, only when the apartment is furnished. And two, even if the only apartment that's furnished is my apartment, the problem is that the apartment is, well, all the furniture is in places where Sims cannot reach it, or will have a difficult time reaching some of the furniture. So I'm not putting this on the gallery. Plus, you guys, I don't think you need my condo to play with. But let's just say, you guys really gave me a challenge when you decided to have me do this as our anniversary video. I don't know if I should be happy or angry about that, but let's just say I'll be happy about that because it was fun. It's in most of the time. Now, it wouldn't stop me from trying to recreate a real condominium like this, but have it be more proportional and have it be more accurate to the Sims universe, which would probably be a whole heck of a lot better. Now, I'm just going to warn you right now, it was pretty easy. Like, The Sims 4 had an update where residential rentals no longer had that wallpaper lag that a lot of people have been experiencing. But something I did run into is that as soon as I started getting like to a higher end of furniture in one apartment, the game started to lag. Like, not lag a little bit, but as soon as I started doing terrain paint, I couldn't even paint. Like, it was that laggy. Like, I clicked, it wouldn't do anything. So I just gave up on that. But other than that, I think the house was very fun to build. Like, I think my favorite part, honestly, was trying to figure out the furniture, because let's face it, that's my favorite thing to do. I love designing furniture and designing homes. I'm good at building homes, as I've heard some of your comments say, which I never thought that was me, but okay. But I also like to furnish more. So my favorite part was I got to finally use closets a little more, because my apartment has a lot of closets. I have one here, there's a few in the hallway, I have a pantry. Like, that was fun to figure out. And we don't have pantries in The Sims 4, so. What's funny though is that linoleum tile that I'm using, It's not perfect, but it's very similar to the one I actually have in my house. And it's all over the place. Like, even the bathrooms have that linoleum tile. Excuse me. Sometimes I get gassy when I talk too much. But there are a lot of things also that I realized that certain items I really could use in The Sims 4 that could help me a lot better. And also, something I wanted to ask is, since it's a new year, and that means we're going to be getting new videos, and it's also the second year of the channel, which we had a lot of growth for the first year, so I'm very happy to see that. But is there any videos you guys would like to specifically see for the channel? Just put it in the comments, whatever video you think, whether that's a certain gameplay video, certain build video, whatever you think. I'm going to hopefully start back up building an apartment for every world again, because I really like doing that, and it also exposes me to new architectural types, which I really think is really fun. But the other thing I'd like to say is also, don't forget to like this, because this took me a really long time to figure out. Sure, it may have been only about an hour and 50 minutes, but it was a nightmare to figure out. So I would love it if you guys could like this, just to help my sanity. But anyway, a lot of the stuff in this house, a lot of the furniture I found in The Sims actually matched real life furniture that I had in my house. Like, now the laundry room, I'm gonna tell you one thing, it's a little different from my real life house, because in the laundry room we do have a small room attached to the bathroom that has like sliding doors, like similar to my closet doors, that you can get inside and work on the laundry. It's also our cleaning closet. But we have a more traditional washer and dryer, you know the ones that came with Sims 3 Ambitions. Yeah, those ones. I really am kind of disappointed we only had one type of washer and dryer in The Sims 4. I really think we need more types, like some more cheaper versions. And there's that diagonal counter I was talking about that was like, it's okay, it's not great, but it's there. The other thing is, we have a Keurig in my kitchen, and I didn't know what would best represent that. I didn't know if I should use the coffee maker or should use the kettle, and I ultimately chose the kettle because that one has a multi-drink system, so I thought that was probably a better idea, even though it's completely inaccessible. Oh boy, the TV console, that was fun. My TV console is actually quite large. Sorry, I'm itching. My TV console is actually quite large, and it was hard figuring out how to portray that. And also, the living room is smaller than the actual living room I have, but I think I made it work. And I'm just gonna warn you right now, a lot of the furniture in my apartment does not match. It works well together, like it doesn't look ugly, it just doesn't match. And oh my gosh, I remember that rug that was like perfect. Sorry, getting off topic. But I think the living room was by far one of my favorite things to design, because it was really interesting going through and finding what stuff looked really like the furniture I had in our living room. Now, let it be known, there's not everything I need, and even then I had to go into sometimes where I had to look into specific colors to find out like what would look best. Now, that horse ranch picture came in handy because my my aunt gave us this condo, and now she's like a world traveler now, and I'm super jealous of her because I've always wanted to travel the world. I just, one, don't have the funds, and two, it's a lot of times it's not safe. But I would love to travel the world someday. If I do ever, I will make sure to record that for you guys, just so you can see how exciting and new it is. Oh boy, please tell me I actually fixed that chair. I'm noticing that one of the chairs is different from the rest. Oh, thank goodness I did. Sorry, that was bothering me. Oh, looks like we're finally on to my room. Now, I have a ceiling fan light combo, which I'm surprised there's no Sims game that has that. I think Sims 1 did, and then they stopped making them. So I'd love to see if we got more ceiling light, ceiling fan combos. Now, my computer does not have dual monitors. I chose that one because it has pretty much everything that I have, like including a mic, the camera, the speakers. And I have a ring light behind my desk. You guys probably have seen that in previous videos where I've shown off my room like in a short or something. So I made sure to include some sort of light behind there. I have a lot of like mismatched furniture. Like, my bed's on wheels. Like, I don't even have a legit like bed frame. I just have it on wheels, and honestly, it's very convenient. But anyway, so it's really like my desk is very crowded. I hope that this summer I'm planning on getting a job as an orientation mentor again. I'm hoping I can save up enough money to get a standing desk and possibly a second monitor, because I feel like that would help out my content a lot more. And also, this desk, while it's good, I'm running out of space. And so for my brother's room, it was hard doing his because his is very messy. Like, not in a bad way, it's just like there's furniture all over the place, and if you were to put that together, Sims wouldn't be able to move around. I guess I took that into more consideration when I was making his room than mine. But it's really difficult to figure out that translation between these two games, because let's face it, it's not easy. Now, if you're wondering why I putting a fishing picture, my brother actually has a YouTube channel called Callisims Fishing, where he does specifically fishing content. He's actually quite good at it. he's getting better. Ironically, he asks me for a lot of advice, even though I'm still a small YouTuber, but I give him what I can. I tell him what I can. We're different content too, so I try to give him like information based off that. Oh boy, I had to go into debug to see if I could find a freaking car to put in the garage. Yeah, I'm just gonna tell you right now, that didn't happen. I couldn't find it. It's because debug is so large, and I remember vividly a picture of something that looks very similar to my car. I just didn't know what pack it came in, and I wish I did because I could have sworn it was in cottage living and I couldn't remember. Now, if you're wondering what that back room is, in that one sector of the house, that's actually my storage room, or where I keep the water boiler, and the electrical box, believe it or not, is actually out in the living room for some reason. Now, let it be known, I do have windows in my basement. The problem is I can't do that in The Sims very well right now because of the whole proportional problem. I have your workout equipment back there, and my Switch is down there. That's where I play all my Switch games. Hopefully I can figure out a live stream from down there better, because it's really hard because I don't have my webcam, I don't have my microphone. I would need a more portable version of each. Maybe I have to get a second one. I don't know. I just love to get some more streaming down there. And it looks like we're starting to get closer and closer to the end here. Now for the basement, it's just filled with random shelving and junk, so that's what I pretty much tried to do. It's also tucked beneath the stairs, but again, can't translate that well to The Sims. And we have a nice flower night. So here's where it comes in. The big problem I had with this is that the terrain paint hated me. I couldn't, as you can probably tell, the game started lagging at this point when I was building the condo, because I don't know. I think it just had to do with how much furniture was in the one apartment and nothing else in the other apartments. So this is what the condo looks like. Is there a golf course back there? I never knew there was a golf course back there. Is this a new course? Yeah. How come we don't have golf courses in The Sims 4? Now I'm curious. Sorry. But yeah, this is the condo that I designed. I'm in this one specifically, but I made sure to include the others. Let's just say they're completely empty, so you guys have the opportunity to fill them if you actually want to. But so if you come in, I have my main entryway, which is where I keep my keys and our shoes, and I have a little shoe closet with our coats in it. Now, if you go over here, this bathroom is very sparse because I couldn't really fit much in here. We have our laundry area and cleaning area. If you look, if I put the walls up, you can see that we have a little shelving and the brooms that I keep in the corner over there. And then we have our big like vanity wall bathroom. Now over here we have the kitchen. Now this is a little wider, I think, than my real life kitchen, but the big thing is that we have that corner counter, which I really wish this was easier to do and not glitchy. And we have multiple things in there, including like a range hood, and like we have a basic fridge and a nightlight on the wall, which I also like that nightlight. I might have to use that more often. Now over here is where my dining hall is. Here we have a basic sliding glass door to the outside, which, believe it or not, we had an ant problem like last summer that we had to fix. I'm happy we got that figured out. And it's also our dining room, which again, your Sims will not be able to use this. Let's face it, that's why I'm not putting this up on the gallery. Now over here we have my living room. Now I told you we have that giant TV console, and there's a bunch of plants and mismatched furniture that I really was able to find stuff that worked out. And this was a nightmare figuring out how to make that work, because that's how that had to look. Now when it comes down over here, this is actually like a storage closet, but my brother needed a closet in his bedroom, so I made sure to, you know, kind of use that. So here's my actual room. It's actually relatively very accurate to my real life room, except I have a ring light and not this. And I also have Newton balls on my desk, but it's a little more cramped than my real life living room, but it's actually really cool. I especially love how I was able to get this like wall decals that I really have. Now let it be known, my high school diploma does not sit there. That's a reward from orientation mentorship. That was fun. Anyway, so my brother's room, oh, I need to put the walls up. See, so he has actually one of these IKEA like TV consoles that has a bunch of stuff in it, including his TV. And over here, he has one nightstand and a little rug. I don't know why on the one side. I guess it's just him. I guess he likes to wake up on rug instead of a cold hardwood floor. And he also has a dresser next door and a large mirror on the wall. Now here's our normally used bathroom. This is the one that my brother and me shared. It's like the most used bathroom because it has a shower upstairs, it has a toilet, and also the sink, and we keep a lot of our toothbrushes there. So we're gonna go ahead and hit downstairs. So downstairs I have a large living room. Now let me know, my lights, you can probably guess by the setup what the lights are. They're actually kind of like multiple lights going down the entire thing and coming back, which is very hard to do in The Sims because I don't want it to be ridiculously bright. I have some rocking chairs over here that are actually this exact color with a oriental light. We got a dresser over here, which honestly, I don't use this dresser for much. Then we got the electrical box. Over here, this is where I do my Switch stuff. Like I would have my Switch right here, and then the TV would be right there. Also the DVD players down here, but Sims don't have DVD players. So over here, I actually have workout equipment. Now I have 3 pieces, but this is the best I could do for now because they don't have much in Sims 4. Have our little dining area. We also have a secondary full bathroom down here, which I'm guessing this was originally supposed to be like a large hangout / bedroom area. Now back here is the storage closet. Now back here we have like just a bunch of shelving, some junk, and then the water boiler. That's where we have all that stuff down in the basement. And lastly, we have the porch outside, which this is actual pretty replicative of the furniture I have out there. Now I'm just gonna warn you right now, my furniture is so light out on the porch that it will blow around on a windy day, so that's fun for Michigan. But like I said, this was an absolute nightmare to build. So tell me what you guys think about this. I would really like if you could like the video if you enjoyed this, because like I said, this was really hard to build, and let's face it, I both enjoyed doing it, but I also didn't enjoy doing it, but I'm happy I was able to figure out what you guys wanted for the anniversary. So thank you for tuning in for this. Also subscribe to my channel if you are new. I do build videos, I do gameplay videos, and it's all The Sims here. But you can also go check out my other channel, Garrett, where I do non-Sims content. And also I tend to figure out live streams there too. Now, also I'd like to bring up there are other videos that you can check out, including my Legacy video, where I've been playing every single pack through our Legacy family, the Bakers, and then there's also just several other videos I have created. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you again soon in 2024. Bye!